This is such a sweet little necklace, and I want to accentuate the word sweet. Right now, this is all about petite jewelry. My granddaughter today at lunch was wearing two teeny tiny necklaces that were so fine. And I said, those are such pretty necklaces. She said, oh, I love them. I don't like any of that big stuff, not yet. And I was looking at some of the servers at the brunch, and they were wearing little necklaces. A lot of the college girls were coming in. You know, it was a Father's Day get together, so a lot of families were coming in, and all these young kids are coming in, and they're wearing these itty bitty little necklaces, and they love their initials. That is very special to a kid in particular. So if you are looking for a gift for your granddaughter, if it's a birthday, a sweet 16, a sweet 15, you're looking, she got her driver's license, she's graduating high school, she's going off to college, she got a job. This is a perfect way to say congratulations and to celebrate her and give her a personalized gift, because we have the letters A through Z in most of the metals. I might not have one letter in a certain color, but you could flip to a different one. They come in all three metals. We have them in silver, we have them in gold, and we have them in rose. There's three tiny little movable charms on this. Three itty bitty little charms, and this is a 16-inch chain. We made this for the younger girl as well as the grown woman who wanted something small. So it's 16 inches and it has a little 2-inch extender on the back, so you can take it to 17 and 18. So you have the little pave initial, A through Z, pick your initial. Right there's your little, in my case, the K. Then you have this shiny little, just a simple disc. See all the stones set from the back? Just a little tiny disc. It is, I mean, look at my pinky finger. It's half the size of a pinky nail. This is tiny. I don't want you to order this and then say, oh my gosh, it was so little, I had no idea. It is petite. It is designed to be layered. I have it layered with the Tivoli necklace that's coming up later. And it's perfect for someone who is on the smaller side, doesn't like a lot of big, clunky jewelry, wants something to wear every day. The third charm is that pretty little puffy heart. So you have all the romance here. You have the romance of your own personal initial, you have the romance of the disc with all the Diamonique, and then you have that pretty little sentimental romantic heart. So it's just the right little touch. And let's take a look at some of the initials so you can see. Just check out online which initial we have, or when you place the order, it'll tell you we don't have the silver, but we have the gold, or we don't have the gold, but we have the rose. Hopefully we have everything that you want. $74.98. This is done, I'll hold this piece up in the back. This is done with a regular lobster claw clasp, and there you can see the extender. So it's 16 inches, then you can go to 17, 18, that much. And I love the rose. I think the rose is absolutely beautiful. I don't have very much rose, but when I'm wearing the pink shades, when I'm wearing anything that's floral that has a lot of bright pink, I had a bright pink and turquoise dress last week, I thought that was really pretty to wear some rose. There you can see A, B, and C, and these initials do not slide off the chain. They stay on the chain, but they are mobile. They actually can be separated and moved around. There you see a really pretty example of the heart, which is puffy and shiny, then that little disc all paved, and then the initial, in this case, a K. But we have, you know, I'll see if I can show them down here to you. Here's an S for all of the Sarahs and the Samanthas and the Susans. Over here I have A for Alex, Andrea, Anne. You know, I'm trying, now my brain goes blank when I'm trying to think of names. Ariel, lots and lots of A names, and sometimes they're the ones that go first. Down here you can see that's another S, and then here's another A. Obviously we got some repetition here. Down here I think we had something else, right? We had an M. Was that an M over here? Was that an M? Yeah, there's your Mary, Marie, lots of people with M's, and I know we have one special woman, Melba, who adores rose. There's your M, Melba, for you in the rose. And 20 rose M's left. So all the Marys, Maries, Margarets, if you love rose gold, grab the M ASAP. And over here we have QVC. Those are some of the more unusual initials. I don't know a lot of people What's the lady from Elementary? Isn't it Quinta Brunson? She's a Q, isn't she? Quinta. And then V for Vicky and Valerie. I play tennis with a woman named Valeria, which is such a pretty name. And then C for Connie and Carol, Carolyn. If your nickname is Charlie, if you're a Charlene, it's just such a nice personalized gift. And petite, so there's layering options. This is 16. I put it on at the 16 tonight, and then I added the beautiful Tivoli necklace right below it. So you could wear this short, wear an 18, wear a 20. You could go all the way down 22, 24, 30. You could do this whole layering effect. And when you're wearing the open collars or you're wearing just a little t-shirt, you could drop it down to 17 or 18 to get over the neckline of the t-shirt so that it would sit right over the neckline. It's just a really sweet little piece. You're looking at 50 stones total between the disc and the initials. You got 50 stones, and it weighs about 1/4 of a carat. It just is that right little touch to go inside the neckline. You know, most of our lifestyles, if we're over 50, as the age of possibility has crept up on us like a pair of bad boxer shorts, you notice that your life has changed in your clothing as well, I'm sure. Many of us are not as dressed as we used to be. I had a suit. I actually found a suit jacket and a skirt. I don't remember the last time I wore a skirt. I also don't remember the last time that particular skirt fit, but I was going through my closet looking for what do I need to move out, what do I need to discard, what do I give away, who could I donate this to, and I was thinking, wow, I haven't worn those kinds of clothes in 20 years. 20 years. I mean, most of us are in pants, or we wear long dresses for fun, or we're wearing something as the capri, and we're doing a lot of t-shirts, sweatshirts, athleisure, which is athletic wear and leisure wear combined, or we're just doing fun big shirts like the Joan Rivers kind of shirt, you know, a collar. This is a little bomber jacket. It's a whole different look nowadays for so many of us. And as a result, the fancy diamondy jewelry may not be the same look that we want. We might save it for dressier times, or it might just be that it's something we just don't use much, but you know, we love it, we keep it, or we give it to, you know, our grandchildren, whatever. But I just notice that I tend to love the simpler things. I mean, I play tennis 4 or 5 days a week. And I never get any better, by the way. I am consistently bad. My girlfriend says we're on the 10-year plan. Maybe we'll get better in 10 years. But the idea is that you have something that is so appropriate for your lifestyle today. Small and sweet and very real looking without the expense, and something that you can add on in terms of other pieces of jewelry. And you might even have your own charm. Charm necklaces are back with a vengeance. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she had a necklace with 10 charms on. It had been her charm bracelet that she built as a child, and she took it to a jeweler and had it put on a chain. She said she couldn't afford the real gold. That was like $1,200 for a gold chain. So she went with a gold, just like this, a sterling with a gold overlay, but she put her charms on it, and it was absolutely eye-catching. So this is something that really is quite in right now and will always be popular, especially when you love hearts and initials and little discs that have the look of diamonds. So the item number is J12192, 1/4 carat total weight here, yellow, rose, or silver, priced at $74.98. And take advantage of that easy pay, don't forget.